Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. And this video is gonna be a good one, straight to the point, to really help you guys understand how you can serve God and how you can really fulfill your purpose here in this world. The reason why you were created and how you can maximize your life, your potential. And I am here sitting in my garage from the spot where I can actually teach you this. This that you see right here, this Pagani, is my personal absolute dream car in the whole world. Okay? Previously I had a Bugatti. It was not my car. I just got bored. This is and was always my dream car. Behind me, the SVJ Roadster, same. My two favorite cars sitting here in the garage. And this is a consequence of serving God for a whole long time. And this is a consequence of embracing my suffering and helping other people, okay? How you say in English? Helping other people get over big problems that I already went through. This is how I did it, and I want you to understand how you can do it also. Because the reason this car doesn't mean success. There can be a drug dealer that makes so much money that bought also a $4 million Pagani, and that's not success. That's destroying the world. Okay, so it's not the watch, it's not the car, it's not the money. It's the person. It's how they did it. It's how they received that money. So I'm gonna teach you in this video the key so you can understand this. First of all, understand that God created us specifically for a mission. We are unique. Our ADN is unique. We are unreplaceable. Our mission is specifically unique for us. And when we understand which mission it is and how we have to serve the world, you will reach maximum potential, and you will reach a life that you didn't even dream of. The life I live right now, I couldn't even dream of. The life students that have listened to me in my university live, they couldn't even dream of. And if they could dream of, not at the speed that they've done it in like 2 years, 3 years. They could just maybe like when they were old. So key factors is understanding that every circumstance, every event that happened in your life in the past, mainly most of them were external to you, you couldn't control them, were specifically put there for you by God to create the character and the person that can serve the world how God intended you to serve. So we need to analyze several things to understand this. First of all, for example, family. What did you learn? How was your upcoming with your family? There you can learn a lot of stuff. From there you can also help other people that are undergoing the same parts. Maybe you're abandoned. Maybe you didn't have a dad. Maybe you had a perfect, dad and mom. Maybe like me, you had amazing parents. Maybe you just, your parents died. Whatever it is. How did your parents treat you? They treat you super bad, super good. X, Y, Z, it doesn't matter. It is perfect because God wanted it that way, okay? So stop just fucking complaining about that. What about education, school, university? What was your favorite subject there? Myself, for example, was computers. I love the computers. So computers were directly linked to how I was serving people. This is how I do it. And the most important part is like, suffering, pain. What's been your biggest pain? The worst moments of your life, the worst things that happen in your life, the things that you're the most ashamed of. This is the key. This is where God really, creates that person that wants you to be so you can serve other people. Your worst nightmares, you have to tell them to the world. Your story is your fortune. You have to tell the world those moments and go detail into them, how you were feeling, how you overcame them, because that's how God wants you to serve other people. Who can help an alcoholic? Someone that was an alcoholic and managed to beat that demon and now it's not. Who can help a woman that was married and his ex-husband, betrayed her with another woman? A woman that has gone through the same spot. So you have to serve other people in those areas that you have suffered the most. That's what you need to focus on. That's what God wants you to help people. That's why He let you suffer in that area. This is where personal brand comes in place, and where you need to tell the world through YouTube, Instagram, your story and your worst moments and how you overcame them. That's how we're gonna build your best minister, and that's how you're gonna be the best tool for God. That's how you're gonna really be used by God to really touch other people and change other lives. You don't get to these levels, okay, of income. Everyone wants just the money. I don't even think about the money. I've always thought about helping other people. I first helped myself. I first created the man that I admire and respect, and then I just focus in giving that man to the world. So when I was a skinny guy, when I had a job, when I was fucking washing dishes, when I didn't manage to get any chicks, when I didn't have confidence, at that point I was not thinking in helping other people. If you're thinking in helping other people there, you're so fake, dude, and you just want money. It's just disgusting. First I fixed my body. I created a physique that I admired. And just when I did that, is when I started to say, oh, I can help these people that once were in my spot. And that's why I started to help other people through YouTube for free. And that's how I became a millionaire, literally. Then I managed to drop my alcohol, drugs, women, party. So I started helping people in that sense. When I became a millionaire, people would come to me, how did you do this? How did you become a millionaire as an online fitness coach? And at start, there was a voice inside me telling no, don't help them, because they're going to make the money, they're going to take your clients. But then my conscience was clearly telling me, Llados, you got to help these people, just help them. It doesn't matter, if these people, thanks to you, they make money, you will be in a better position. And I had faith in that. God was telling me that, although the devil was like, no, don't do that because they're going to take your business. So I was the first ever Hispanic coach to become a millionaire by far. And I literally started helping people without charging them. People will start making 5, 10K a month with only my free videos. And I've always been doing this, bro. How I created an amazing marriage, and I help this. How I built some amazing habits, I help this. How I managed to buy my dream cars, I guide people how to do this. All the mistakes I've done with everything, I guide my people. I have so many students that have bought supercars. I've also saved them a lot of money buying them. A lot of errors. Guys, you need to embrace all your sufferings. You need to share with the world. Do it constantly, and that's how really God wants you to serve. When you start doing that, instead of just chasing the money, it's what can I do to make money? No, just what are my biggest, what are my biggest pains? What are my biggest things I've overcame? What are the things that I'm more ashamed of? Share them and help other people with that. And that's how you really, really, really build your maximum potential in this world, because that's how you are going to start to align with the purpose that God created you for. God didn't create you to be an employee or to create this business to sell that and you don't fucking care about that. He gave you passion for stuff, and that passion is a guidance for you. I truly don't work, bro. I don't feel like work because I love this shit, man. I love doing this video. I do it even though I don't have a voice now because I was a bit sick. But I just love doing this shit, bro. You know, God has blessed me because I put the fucking work, and I had the balls to face all that shit. You know, like years ago, like 10 years ago, everyone would tell me I would not make a living with fitness, and what I was doing filming myself, it was stupid. Even my parents. But I was listening to my conscience. I was listening to God. And this is why I'm here, dude. Now everyone wants to film themselves and be a coach and whatever. You just want the money, dude. You know? And God can feel your intention in your heart. You're just doing it for the money, you ain't gonna do shit, bro. You know? If you follow the steps that I gave you in this video, you will start walking the path. And then just get closer to people that are authentic, you know? Get yourself inside a community of people like-minded and just get it to the next level. But yeah, guys, wanted to share that with you. Hope you implemented it and applied it and start helping other people and really get your life to the next level. Let's get it.